this is Stacy
And Tim
from Let's Cook, y'all. We're headed to the grocery store. It is a rainy day. We've got a couple errands to run. It's nasty. It's January. That's what we get down here. So we've got another very small Kroger haul and a meal plan for the week. And we got a question for you at the end. Thanks for stopping by.
Stick around.
Stick around. Back from Kroger. I think we're finally getting the hang of this. Spent very little. I stuck to my budget or a little less. Did get one box of cereal that was free. I can leave a link to explain why I'm getting free cereal for a year. I got very little in the way of, got nothing pantry. Got very little in the way of refrigerated, just some orange juice, 2 small yogurts, and some eggs. Everything else is produce. And then the bread for the week, we're gonna have hot dogs from the freezer, so I got some buns in the way of produce. A few things were on sale, not a whole lot. I was not really impressed with our Kroger ad this week, nor could I find the free Friday download, the coffee drink. It should be right here, which it's not. So if you can find yours at your Kroger, mine only had those Bai bubbles, which someone, I think a couple people told me I pronounced it wrong. It's Bai and not Bay. And I actually drank that, it was really good. The coffee drink I couldn't find, but I did get some lettuce. Tim requested grapefruit, got a couple of zucchini. They're on sale at my store for 99 cents. Some mushrooms, some carrots, a red onion, and I was gonna buy a bag of pears for $2.99, but instead I just got 2. I think they were about $1.50. So an incredibly small haul. We're sticking to our budget. We're cooking from the pantry, and I'll show you the menu next. Our menu this week is very heavy on pantry meals because I'm still working to cook meals mostly from our pantry and our freezer. Someone had left a comment saying our pantry and freezer must be pretty wiped out by now. I promise you it is so well stocked. Tim hasn't really been able to even notice much of a difference. I can see a change in it, but we are still working on pantry meals. Sunday we had hot dogs when we got in from church before the game, and then we took out the last really small piece of flank steak, fixed a frozen veggie and a potato packet that I think was a free Friday download from Kroger. That was Sunday. Tonight we actually do still have some meat and things left from the weekend, so I put a grilled chicken salad. Unfortunately, that is the only meal this week that will be healthy. Everything else is pantry, although everything is coming from the pantry and the fresh things that I did get at Kroger. But we will grill some chicken and make a really big salad, and that won't create leftovers, so that's something that always works well for us when I've got a lot of leftovers in the refrigerator. Tuesday's meal is something I've made in the past, but I've always made these hoisin buns using a refrigerated can of bread dough, like a Pillsbury French bread loaf or a Pillsbury Italian loaf. I've never tried to use frozen bread dough, but I have a partial bag of Rhodes brand frozen rolls or bread dough in the freezer. If you watched our overnight sticky buns, you saw the kind of rolls I was talking about. I'm going to attempt to alter the recipe and use those rolls as the dough to make the hoisin buns. If it works, we will have hoisin buns. Tim said they reminded him of something he ate in Korea called yakimandu. Lainey, if you're watching, and we'll have some kind of Asian size edamame, soup, noodles, rice, crab rangoon, something on the side. If it bombs and the dough thaws out and I'm not able to work with it, since I am on a pantry challenge and did not buy a canned loaf of dough to use as a backup, we will probably have tomato soup and grilled cheese Tuesday night. Wednesday is something that you rarely see on our menus. We don't do spaghetti very often. I do have a bag of Kroger brand turkey meatballs in the freezer that I got on one of their 2 or 3 day sales a while back. They've been lingering out there because for whatever reason we rarely have spaghetti, so that will be a change for us, and that will be a total pantry meal. Thursday is always leftovers. Friday and Saturday is up in the air. Tim jokingly, I think, saw a commercial for pizza and asked for pizza. We also have 1.5 pizzas in the freezer. I also have the makings of fettuccine, penne, or some type of pasta alfredo. We have chicken and shrimp we can grill and make that. And I also have the makings for my broccoli cheese soup. Everything is in the freezer and the pantry. We will have 1 or more of those on Friday and Saturday. So that's a quick look at the menu for this week, and we've got a question for you next. This week's question was offered by one of our subscribers, Taylor. I hope I don't butcher your last name. La Verdier. Taylor asked, and we want to know too, where do you eat dinner? Do you eat around the table with your family? Do you eat in the den in front of the TV? Do you eat on the run? So leave us a comment and let us know. Our answer is, growing up, I always ate at the table, and when I got big enough, I was graduated to being allowed to eat in front of the TV on a TV tray, which is very old. That gives away our age. Tim and I eat dinner.
Well, normally we eat in our recliners.
We sit in our chairs and watch TV.
But if we have people over, then we go to our round table, which has comfortable seats.
We always eat at the table when company's there, but just the two of us, we usually sit and chow down in front of the TV. So that's our answer, Taylor. Thanks so much for the question. Leave us a comment. And as always, thanks so much for stopping by our channel, Let's Cook Y'all. If you hadn't already, I hope you'll hit that red subscribe button and like and comment. Have a wonderful and truly blessed day, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.